Ladies and gentlemen, Keith from iRepair Autos. Wonderful news. Channel just reached 30,000 subscribers, so I thank you one and all. In this video, I'm going to go over some questions that are asked by subscribers and viewers alike. I think it's just time to start answering some questions for some great questions that were asked, and hopefully this will help a lot of you as well. First question is from Sat Kong. Hi, I need to know where is on a 2010 Mercedes-Benz E350 the fuel tank pressure sensor. Thanks for your help. All right, so that sensor is located right on the neck, the filler neck of the gas head. So when you unscrew that gas cover cap, that neck that goes down to the tank, that fuel pressure sensor is located right there. So you'd have to take off that rear wheel, and then once you've taken off the rear wheel, of course the car is jacked up and all that, the inner well cover, you got to take that cover off by removing the pins, and then it's right up at the top, and it's relatively easy to remove. It has an electrical connection that you just slide off, and then using a flathead screwdriver you can pry it out of the hole, because it actually goes into the hole with a nipple. And I'll probably do a video on this. This is a great video to do, but it's a wonderful question. Hope I answered that. I'll also leave the comment under your question, well, the answer anyway. Thanks for asking. That's a great one. That part for the E350 sensor, as well as other Mercedes-Benz sensors, I put that part down in the description there for those that want to just click on that. Takes you to Amazon, and of course it helps support the channel and get a little kickback from that. So feel free to click on that if you're so inclined. Second question comes from Ranga Senavarata. Hope I didn't damage your name too badly. Ranga is saying, hi, I have an issue in my W202. The ABS light is on. Number one, if the car is stopped, the engine, let me try and translate that back into something readable. If the car is stopped and the engine is off for 2 to 3 hours, you start the car, the ABS light is on. Once I see these lights, I let the engine run for 1 to 2 minutes, then I turn it off. Then I restart the engine again. The lights are off with no malfunction. After this, these lights won't light no matter how long you drive and how many times you start the engine. I've tried resetting the sensor by turning left and right on the wheel for a few times. The same situation reappears above. So what's happening is, when you start up the Mercedes for the first time, it goes through a whole bunch of series of electrical checks. It checks all of the components, your lights, whether they're blown or not, signals, left, right. It also checks your brake lights, because your foot is on the brake. Going to check all of that. And also, it's also going to check when your foot's on the brake, whether or not your brake pads are low, whether or not your ABS sensors are reading any kind of voltage or not, a speed sensor as well. After it's done that check, it's called a cold start check, and the engine's been running for a while, it's not going to recheck that if you turn the engine off and then turn it back on. It will go through some other checks, but ABS is not one of those. If the ABS sensor is really out of whack and you start to drive, it's going to trigger the light anyway. It's not happening in your case. So you have a Mercedes-Benz that's going through a series of checks when the car is cold, and then when the car is not cold, it's been warmed up. It's gone through all of the preliminary vacuum tests and all that. It bypasses that test until the next cold startup. So that's why you're seeing that. I would use an iCar soft scanner if you have one and find out which ABS sensor is bad. It's a speed sensor as well. Check those, see if you have a loose connection as well. I don't think it's a loose connection in this case, but it's definitely something you want to get squared away. It may start to fail while you're at high speed eventually, and it's gonna cause the computer to try to resynchronize. It might even slow down that wheel or speed up that wheel incorrectly, so you want to get that checked out ASAP. Another question that comes in from We Cello. Hello, my key for my Mercedes CLS 350 does not lock or unlock, but only starts the car. I've replaced the battery, but still nothing happens. How do I sort this out? So your keys, your fob, has two components. One is the locking, unlocking of the car. The other one is starting the car. And starting the car is a passive action. Doesn't require the battery in the remote to work. The ignition shoots a little red infrared signal in, which charges up the module enough for it to send the signal back. They synchronize, key turns in the tumbler electronically and starts the car. So that has nothing to do with unlocking or locking the car. A lot of guys think that it does. Couple of reasons why your car may not be receiving the lock unlock signal, or it might be ignoring it. You want to make sure that when you press that button, you're seeing that the red indicator on the fob lights up. That's indicating that that button is working. A lot of times those buttons they get worn out. So after that, you want to take your phone and you want to look at the fob, the little circle infrared section that goes into the ignition. You want to take a look and see if that you're actually seeing that light up. You want to see if that's lighting up as well. If all of that's happening, then the ignition and the fob is out of synchronization. You need to synchronize that, and that's particular to your car. Put the key in the ignition, you turn it, and while you turn it, you push the unlock, lock buttons to resynchronize, and that may sort you out if everything else is working. Another question comes in from Top Speed Reviews. My auto headlights no longer work, nor does my rain sensor. I accidentally destroyed the wires. Is there a way I can order a new wire? I also need a new rear view mirror, as those wires are destroyed as well. So first question I would ask, Top Speed Reviews, my auto headlights no longer work. So auto headlights, does it work when you manually turn them on? That's my first question. Nor does my rain sensor. Okay. I accidentally destroyed the wires. How did you destroy those wires? Did you cut through them? Is something burnt out? If they're cut, maybe you can, if they're cut, I would try to reconnect them and solder them. There's some skill involved depending on where that cut is. Is there a way I can order a new wire? Yes, you can order any part on your Mercedes. Doesn't matter how old the Mercedes is. Just need the VIN number. The VIN number is 100% needed. You need the VIN number, not the year and model. You need the VIN number. Go to your Mercedes dealership parts department. Give them the VIN number. If you can take the part out, might help. But you just need to tell them what wire it is and they can get that for you. Hope that helps. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope these answers to these questions will help you, and in the future will help other viewers as well. If you have some questions that you want answered, and not necessarily a video, videos take more prep time, but you have a quick question, just leave it down in the comment section. Doesn't matter if the question pertains to the video at hand or not. I will try to answer every question that comes in. I'm pretty good at getting back to you on those. You can also send me a message at iRepair Autos on Facebook. Not really using my Instagram channel as much as I should, but message me on Facebook, iRepair Autos. You can find it, and comment down below. I try to answer everyone. Thanks for watching. Thanks for looking at the video, and most of all, thanks for helping grow the channel to 30,000 subscribers. One last thing, let me announce the winner for the Mercedes lights on the door, where it puts out that 3D emblem when you open the door. So the winner for those lights that you attached to the door from that video 3 weeks ago is Austin D191. Austin D191, you have 10 minutes to claim your prize. I'm just kidding. You have until the end of the week to contact me. You can contact me on Facebook on my iRepair Autos channel, or you can just put a comment in this video, Austin D, with your contact email. And we can take it from there. If I don't hear from you by Friday, I will announce another winner. As always, everyone, don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel if you find these videos helpful. What that does, it pushes my videos up in the search results so that other Mercedes owners, drivers, do-it-yourselfers can find them easier. Thanks. Peace out.